Hey everyone, welcome to Angeldust Live. I'm Firefly Lucas, your host of the stream, and today we are playing Angeldust again, the action RPG for Windows, Mac, iPad, iPhone, Android tablets and phones, and Linux. Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, please give a thumbs up to the video, subscribe to the channel to never miss the live show, and if you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on Steam, this is new since last week, so I'm also broadcasting on the Steam store page. Let me know if you're there, and use the chat function, and we can chat and whatever. If I don't reply to your messages, just hop over to YouTube or Twitch, and everything will be cool. So hey, once you're in the game, let me reload this thing real quickly. Reload, there we go. Hola Adriansis. So let's enable Angeldust post effects. I've got some new effects to show you today, thanks to Alex Makarov, who's still active with the game and still trying out new effects left and right, so that's pretty cool. Thanks Alex, we'll do a demo tour later on in the stream. So once you're in the game, use the arrows on the left side of the screen to select the hero you want to play as. Let's see, let's go with the sorceress today, or builder, or scout. Which one shall we choose? That's sorceress? Nah. Sorceress, yeah, that's good. So enter your player name and password in these boxes. So I'm Firefly, my password is hidden. We'll sign into the game in a few seconds, because I've got one more thing to show you. And the buttons on the right side of the screen will take you to the game's social media, so Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch and Discord. The Discord server is run by a community of volunteers who do a very good job at getting people involved with the game and hunting and building together. So if you want to participate in all of these fun activities, just join the Discord server and you'll be welcomed by many happy people. So the website button takes you to the game's website, where you can send private messages to your friends. You can set your hero colors and you can set the names of your land claims, which is very useful. So if you've got the time, go to the website and sign in there, and you'll see all of these options on the right side of the screen. And the button at the center bottom of the screen, Linus Sewell says, hello, hi Linus. The button on the bottom of the screen says the in-game language, but it will also do a second thing. Let's take a look in Angeldust 3.5, an update which is coming pretty soon. So select the language, and then you will be able to select the visual style with a demonstration of what the hero will look like, what your heroes will look like. So cartoon style or the 3D style. For the additional styles you can still go to the options menu. But this is to have new players. Chewy Wicked says, hey Firefly, thank you for the button adjustments. You're welcome, thank you for requesting them, lady. Because it's always useful to get these feature requests by players. I spent a lot of time on it, so I hope you enjoy it. So it's a very cool new feature. We'll take a look at the button adjustments, the touchscreen thing later on in the stream. Anyway, you'll be forced to select the style you want to play as, and as you play in, and as you can see, the background and the foreground even update. So let's go with 3D for now. And as you can see, there's some changes to the village. So once I sign into the game, you will see this. So hey all, it's pretty crowded in here.
Destruction.
Hey Swalea. So big change, Loki the Whitfall, hey all. Alex says, I will help you with setup. Me and Connor choose the best configuration for the ray tracing effect which you want to play. Yes, we'll take a look later on, Alex. This version is a little bit unstable on my computer, so OBS crashes when I use it. But we'll take a look what happens. So a change here in the village. I've switched around the gravel and the wood chip materials. So previously these would be like whitish, lightish grey squares. I've also removed all of the relief in this. So these are now like pretty much like equalized spaces where you can build your house. This makes the lines in the village a little bit more clean. It looks a little bit better, and it also helps new players build right on top of these wood chips. So previously, yeah, like you can see, Mason is stuck knee deep in the wood chips. But anyway, this will be in the next update, so you will actually stand on top of the wood chips. But previously, if you would place blocks on top of the wood chips or on the gravel, you would sink into the gravel and you wouldn't be able to get up on these blocks, and it was just not a good experience. So this is adding both some color to the village as well as making the building more comfortable. So as you can see, it looks way more pleasing to the eye, like this. Lynn says, I remember when 3D characters were new, like wow, yes, that was a very big change, right? So everyone ready? Everyone ready? So the consequences of this is that I switched around the gravel and the wood chips. So how much wood would a woodchuck chuck? Yeah, a lot, I think. So let's go, play together. Bam, there we go. I'm picking up my game controller, connected via USB, as you all know, and it still works. Phew, it still works. So it looks like we're going east. So as you can see, the pathways into the world themselves, the pathways, they have changed to gravel. So as you can see, this is now a light gray. This is the tone you had previously in the village. So this makes the pathways stand out a little bit more in the actual world. So let's say hello and let's go. Nice bird you've got there, Swillia. Nice moonwalker. Alex says, what will happen with gravel? Are you just going to remove that block from the game? Oh, I think I already answered this, Alex. So I switched them around, I swapped them. So the gravel will now be in the pathways. As you can see, they stick around a bit more, and it actually looks like a pathway now. So that's pretty cool, if you ask me. Boom, that's one trapper in the bag.
It's time to put our
Let's hop on the horse and let's keep on going. So as you can see, the pathway stretches all the way to the horizon, right here up on that mountain. So it looks pretty good. And Alex says, oh, okay. Yeah, no, of course, I'm not just going to remove blocks or make the experience worse because players unlock these blocks. Like the first block they encounter in the world is the gravel in their house building space. And it's now become wood chips, and the wood chips are now gravel. Swilly says, I'm playing a game from 4 to 5 hours. Okay, that's quite long. I've been playing this game a lot too today. I'm not sure if it's quite 4 or 5 hours, but it's been quite a while. So Alex, I did install the RT and the SSR, screen space reflections, SSR effects, so I can demonstrate those later on in the stream. Sometimes the client crashes when I use it together with OBS. I'll try my best to show it off, and we'll see what happens. So Loki, he's going ahead on his shockling. Dude, I'm coming. Captain Kibbles says I need to update. Okay, Captain Kibbles, we'll see you in a few seconds then. Have fun. Alex says, did you install the common FX file? Yeah, I did. But it's something weird with the new effects that causes it to crash. Because I can see that OBS is trying to grab the window and then it crashes. And the old client, the old version without those effects, works really well. So I am playing the new version because we did see the change in the gravel and in the wood chips and the new visual style chooser buttons after the language selection. Also, that visual style selection is only visible if you didn't customize your visual style yet, and if you're playing on a device that supports visual styles. So, on the Android Google Play version, you won't see these buttons because you only have the cartoon visual style. Yeah, my problem with the RT effect, Alex, was that the texture was placed in the wrong folder. So I moved the texture to the textures folder, and it worked correctly. So that's kind of like it's a texture for sampling the world data, and that was missing, so it was a bit of a weird effect. I was like, what is this, what Alex wants me to show? And it wasn't, but it was, afterwards it was good. So it's raining in the world, so let's see if we can open up the menu. So let's go to the effects and let's enable the screen space reflections. So this will enable reflections on almost all surfaces that you see, all horizontal surfaces. So let's see if this feels like actual rain. You don't actually see too many reflections, but we'll see what happens. We'll take a look later on as well in a little bit more of a clean environment. Linus says, I haven't played in a while. I remember when I was pretty much addicted to the game. I remember that too, Linus. You actually wrote the Linux kernel, didn't you? So right now the SSR effect isn't doing too much, so I'm just going to disable it again. Sorry, Alex. We'll take a look at it later on in the stream, and we'll really specifically go into environments and in setups that show it off. It looks really pretty if you're in the right location with the right like things around you. The reflection is really pretty, and it really adds to the game. So it looks like a wet surface. It reflects light, and it looks pretty. So really want to show it off. Alex is going to look up the configuration for the ray tracing effect, which is kind of like the ambient occlusion effect that we already have, except a little bit different. Except a little more different. Okay. How do I shot web? Why can't I get... Oh. This is Climbing Simulator 3.0. Here we go. Thanks for the spring. Not sure who placed it. I'm going a little bit to the south to go around this mountain. Pixel Plays, welcome. We're seeing all kinds of old names pop up here. Lady Ada Elder, are you still listening on Twitch? because again, thanks for the suggestion for the button placement. I finally found a good way to implement it in the game, so it's become a tiny new button that you can use to drag your controls around. And it makes it way more comfortable to play on devices that have like small edges. It even works better on small phones because you can actually move the buttons all the way to the top. Chewie says, yeah, okay, thanks. You can move the buttons all the way to the top, which is also very useful. And Captain Kibbles says, I'm extracting game now. Okay, looking forward to it, Captain Kibbles. Also, Alex, I tried out the other ray tracing effect, so the global illumination ray tracing effect. It looks pretty good. It sometimes makes the game feel like completely realistic. But in other scenarios it just gives a bunch of artifacts and it's... I'm not sure. It's like hit or miss. Some scenes really add... on some scenes it adds a lot of realism, and on some scenes it's just like... yeah, not exactly what you want. Alex also says, I'm not sure if SSR must be included in the post-effects pack. SSR is a good effect, but it needs lots of edits. Yeah, that's true. But it really shows what the game could look like with these screen space reflections. I was previously... I'm in! Yeah, we saw Captain Kibbles. Great job, you did it, you did it. And Chewie says, I really love it, for phone and iPad. There we go. Yeah, it's just... I also removed the button position option from the options menu, now that you can just move the buttons around. Hey Kibbles! That you can just move the buttons around, which makes it way more comfortable. Okay, the artifacts can fixed, solved a little bit. Okay, we'll take a look later on in the stream, Alex. Stick around for a moment. Hello, Zegus. So we're going to the east, and we've got a quite big group of adventurers with us this evening. Quite a big group. Also, most players say I really love the Hypixel Plays. Long time no see. Sergi is joining us, and Polynomio. Sounds a little bit mathematical. Polynomio. Anyway, a lot of people say I really love the new camera controls on the touchscreen as well. And it's true, it's just a tiny button, but it has a profound impact on the gameplay, because you can actually see your hero and you can see what you're doing, which is fun. You'll also see me play in third-person view a lot on the stream as well, so I'm the first one to acknowledge the importance of this. Hey Hum, did you see this? I'm actually healing people. I think Hum is still on a business trip, so I don't expect him to join. Maybe he will join us for just a short while. Swilly says I got 20 coins. Wow, sir. Or madam, you're doing great. 20 coins, that's nothing to sneer at. So here's a nice puddle of water. If we enable the screen space reflections, this would actually be a quite nice pool of water, but it's... Hey Saga, see you later. See you later, Axe. Oh, let me know if you want to test it. Yeah, I think at the end of the stream, Alex, then I will do a short tour of all the new features coming to 3.5, and we can take a look at the special effect as well. So expect that to be around 8 o'clock in the evening, your time zone, I think. So in about 2 hours, 1 hour 50 minutes. So if you want to take a nap, or if you want to go do something else, no problem, I'll see you at the end of the stream. But the effect already looks kind of good on my system if I use the default configuration. Also for the screen space reflections I use a field of view of 70, which is actually the setting in the game. So it's set to 50 by default, but I set it to 70, so the reflections are a little bit more realistic. Swillia, see ya! But Swillia will be back a few times, so I'm not... this is not really a goodbye, it's just saying... bis später in German. We'll see you later. GG ready! And take a look at the awesome visuals on screen right now. So we've got the new atmospheric lighting, which is built right into the game. And we've got the post effects pack, adding a little bit of depth of field. And a little bit of extra shadow detail. Also not sure where Obi is. Obi had his birthday last week, so maybe he's still partying it up. Maybe he still needs to recover.
The hunt was worth the price.
Which would be a good thing. Also, did you hear about Igromir? No, Igromir, that sounds like a game world. Or games world. World of games. Igramir is game means, and Mir is world. So what about it? What's Igromir? I think I saw Profuse come on, so welcome Profuse.
The evil presence is banished. Here we go. Victory!
I'm not even sure what we're shooting. Oh, apparently we're shooting a few foxes over there, or a few fox wolves. Let's get them. Oh, Igromir is like E3, but it's Russian. I see.
Why aren't we going anywhere? This place has been purified.
Alright, so were there any new announcements, new games that you are looking forward to? I know that most people are looking forward to a game called Cyberpunk. It's Cyberpunk 2077, so it's kind of set in the near future. Infamous says, I'm almost level 100. Yeah, so thanks to Infamous for suggesting that the touchscreen controls should be a little bit less obnoxious. Right now in version 3.4.1, the update that came out this week, you can actually select a different style for the buttons, called minimal, and then you can actually look through the buttons. Right, so Kojima was on Igromir, as I know. Right, so Kojima is a game designer. I think he worked on titles like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Or is that a different one? Is Kojima the Nintendo dude? I think he was PlayStation, the Sony dude, right?
They never stood a chance.
Hideo Kojima?
It smells like monsters.
I do not know all of these people. Because if you would ask Kojima, like, do you know Firefly? Then they probably said, no, I don't know Firefly.
I'm here if you need me. Now these souls can finally rest.
And he also visited the popular show, hey, the Nuke of Duke, hey, can't play together, I work soon, no problem, Nuke of Duke, thanks for dropping by. If you can, on your way to work, give a thumbs up, that's always much appreciated, thanks buddy. But I hope you're still having fun playing the game. I'm not sure if you're playing on a touchscreen, so you might have noticed that for iOS and Android a new update came out just this week. So you can lottery in about 45 minutes, lottery in 40 minutes or so. So Angelio, not sure if you're listening to this, we'll do the lottery a few minutes before the changing of the hour. It was pretty funny. Okay, we have created a maze in the game. Hey, you know what I say when I hear that word, right? Amazing. Oh, that's nice, Sriram. Neymar, you're like this football dude, right, Neymar? We created a maze in the game, wow. I think we also discussed it last week. Someone else said, we made a maze in the game. Is the creature that we were shooting dead? Oh, it is. Hey, someone has got a golden bunny. It's Infamous. Infamous got a golden bunny. Infamous says yes. So apparently Infamous is listening to the stream. Hey Infamous, thanks again for suggesting that the touchscreen control should be a little bit out of the way and maybe be transparent or something. Cuida de minha. Mega what? Mega what? Sorry, não falo português.
Pretty boring just standing here.
Un pouco. I don't speak a lot of Portuguese, so please, if you can, rephrase it in English. Loki, you're looking beautiful on your blue dragon. Also, we've got Kalutul Ferisit with us. Kalutul was a long-time player of the game as well. So it looks like some of these recent updates have brought some old-timers back into the game, like Duke and some others, which is always fun to see. And most of them always ask like, hey, do you remember me? Do you remember me? Yes, of course I remember you. I say caralho. Mega, can you type in English? No. Falo português.
I shall go over my spells while we wait. Well,
hopefully the message comes true. Mega, please. Also, let me quickly see if I can get this this Steam thing working. It didn't work last week. I hope it works this week, but no, apparently Valve just doesn't want me streaming here.
I'm here if you need me.
But still, I will try my best. So, if you're chatting with me on Steam, or at least if you think you're chatting with me on Steam, just hop onto YouTube or on Twitch. It's youtube.com/angeldustlive or twitch.tv/angeldustlive, and we can talk together because apparently Steam's chat is broken.
The light of good will
and we'll get a new
shelter us
bonus
from
tomorrow.
harm.
Sounds good. Hey, Psychocantrope. That's your name, right? Psychocantrope? Yeah. You've got a nice outfit there, buddy. Also, we're killing a frog over here. So let's help out with the frog. It's level 14. Probably a level up for some people. So let's get it. Get it.
The thrill of the hunt was worth the price.
So does anyone have any feedback on the switch of the gravel and wood chip materials?
Destruction.
Do you think it looks good? Does it look better? Also with the like the bulldozed house spaces. They now are like completely flat, which makes it easier to build on them. Alex says, nah, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Hey, it's fine. Alright, let's keep on going into the world. And Chewie says, I think it looks great. Well, thank you. These people might not be the most like objective people in this case, but thanks for the feedback, Chewie, and thanks for the feedback, Alex. Especially Alex is hard to please. Alex is especially hard to please, so yeah, thanks, Alex. It means a lot to me that you're agreeing with this change. But you were a little bit hesitant at first because you were like, well, but where will the gravel pop up now? Because you cannot just remove the blocks. And I was like, yeah, but no worries, mate. Talking about no worries, mate. I don't think Rob is with us today. He posted on the forums that he lives in Australia and that summertime the DST has gone in effect. So the stream is at a little bit of an inconvenient time for him, like 2:30 at midnight, which is kind of late. So yeah, I can completely understand, Rob, that you're not with us at this very moment. Girl power is with us. Come on, girl power. Yeah, that's something I noticed, and sometimes I comment on this on the live stream, that there's a lot of like girls and women playing Angeldust, which is fun, which is good. And Chewie says, my family says I'm hard to please, so me being pleased here is definitely good. Okay. Also with the change of the touchscreen controls, you were very pleased, so I'm glad that I'm able to please you, Chewie Wicked Sky. It means a lot to me. Tough crowd this evening. Oh, this trapper just fell out of the tree. Hi Trapper, how are you doing? So Alex, if you're still listening, thanks for doing some more shader investigation.
Why aren't we going anywhere?
It's good to see where these effects can take you. Some of these are not as easily applied to the current game version as you might think, because, for instance, the screen space reflections are applied to all of the surfaces, while you don't really want that. I'm not sure if I can make a patch or make it so that PostFX knows which surfaces should have reflections and which should not have reflections. Not sure if I can easily program that, but it definitely shows us the way forward, like where we can go if the game would support shaders natively. So thanks a lot for doing those kinds of experiments still, and those kinds of investigations together with Conor. It's good that some people are sharp on this. Right now I'm very pleased with the current look of PostFX, so I think it looks very nice, and the additional effects are really worth the additional processing power. And I'm really looking to make a new trailer, or at least a trailer integrating some of the PostFX style scenes for 3.5 for the official Steam release, so definitely expect some scenes to have post-effects enabled. But it's kind of hard to improve this left and right without having a better bridge between the game and post-effects or a reshade. I was also looking into a God Race effect or a like shadows. Can I be in a new trailer? You probably will be in a new trailer, Infamous. I will take footage from some of the past live streams, and you were on most of them, so you will probably be able to see yourself in the new trailer. Same holds for most people who are playing right now. There will definitely be a shot inside of the Photon Ball Stadium, so we once did a Photon Ball match with a lot of players, and that will definitely be in there. It might not be with the current version in which we have the Holo Painter, so it might be some older footage without the Holo Painter. But hey, Gamer Nick, but it will be a cool, piece of footage. Also, anyone watching on YouTube, please type something in the chat. I'm not sure if it's stuck or if it's just a little bit slow. It's probably just a little bit slow, but to be sure, someone say hi or I'm still here. Oi, Gamer Nick. Benvindo, este Angeldust. So maybe someone has got questions or stories to share, let me know. Maybe someone built something cool, tell me all about it, tell me your troubles.
They will feel my fury.
I hope you turn your ideas into reality. Well, thanks Alex, I hope so too. Alina says, I'm still here. Okay, so definitely still working, just a little bit slow today. I'm not even going to ping the Twitch chat, because Twitch chat is usually just 1 or 2 people, and they know they're there, so that's all good and well. Yeah, Alex, so the big step forward would be to have shader support inside of the game, where we can add screen space shadowing, which also adds self-shadowing and things, which would allow me to remove a lot of complicated calculations from the game's code base, because all of the shadowing right now is done inside of the game itself. So it would be cool to move to a like screen space shadow algorithm, or like shadow mapping, like in most games. That would improve both the shadow quality and the performance. So, does Angeldust have an official Instagram? Yes, madam, we do have playangeldust.com. Just go to the website and click on the Instagram button. I think it's instagram.com/playangeldust or play_angeldust. And I spam you every week. So, Shika, lottery in 30 minutes. Hey, I'm a bit late. Hey, Obi, no problem. We were talking about you. I said to all these people, like, hey, Obi is probably still partying it up from last week, so you're just in time, Obi. Yeah, we've got some cool stuff to show. Alex sent me some new post-effects shader things, which he wanted to show. Chewy says, lol, awesome. Yeah, I will spam you every week, Chewy. Every week I will have a new social media post, or pretty soon I will probably spam you daily with some concept art or some cool stuff, so... Click says, traditional real-time shadow maps would improve performance. It's already stellar. Click, I know. The game runs really well on most, even older devices. But it would improve the performance even more because the chunk rendering, so the game has multiple threads. You sound like a game developer, or you sound like someone who knows technical stuff. So it would move most of the shadow calculation from background threads onto the GPU. So instead of your CPU calculating the shadows, it would be the GPU. And GPU is most of the time just idling. If I take a look at my NVIDIA video card, it's just idling most of the time. And it can easily do shadow mapping, and it would really improve the quality of the shadows. So there we go. Like the Beast says, filming. Hi, how you like the Beast? I like the Beast. Alex posted some pics in Discord, looks awesome. Got it, thanks for the answer. Hey, no problem, Click, I haven't seen your name before. So are you new on the channel, or are you new on the stream? Let me know. I would appreciate it if you gave a thumbs up or a subscribe to the channel, which is always nice. But let me know if you've got more questions. I made this game from scratch, so I know most of the ins and outs of the engine and all of the performance characteristics, all of the algorithms that I used. So, hi Firefly, like the Beast. We like the Beast. And you're filming. What do you film, Beast? Are you also new? Lots of new people on the stream today, it looks like. But indeed, the performance is quite stellar already. On my computer, this is a new gaming PC, which I bought like a month ago or so. It's got a Ryzen CPU, Ryzen AMD CPU, and it's got an NVIDIA 2060 GPU. This is a legendary trapper, the Star Watcher, level 17, so get in here. Obi, not sure if you already have it at this level. Level 17 Star Watcher. But indeed, the game runs pretty well everywhere. But visual improvements, bundled with performance improvements, are always welcome. So GG all, level up. Click says, I was already subscribed, really impressed with the technical side of your work, excited for future updates. Yeah, stick around, and there will be some very cool stuff. The big thing that will come up in the future is open sourcing the game. Hey, Tomo, please watch your language, otherwise I'll swing the ban hammer at you. And the B says, I don't film lots, I only have 1 sub. Okay, well, hey, but if that's a dedicated subscriber to your channel, that's always a good thing. Beast. We all gotta start somewhere, as the Rage Against the Machine song goes. It has to start somewhere, it has to start someplace. What better time than now? No, so what better place than here, what better time than now? Kibble says, it's me! Oh, it's me, I see, there we go. So the big thing is open sourcing the client, which would allow everyone to write their own shaders and add their own effects to the game. And make mods and maybe change the graphics and all kinds of stuff. So that will open up lots of possibilities. Elena says, what do you say are the chances of trying to get Angeldust added to the Xbox or PlayStation store? Pretty slim. If you take a look at the indie teams that have done so, they've already sold millions of copies of their game beforehand. We're not quite at that point yet. Of course, we still need to start the actual promotional campaign on Steam and for the proper release. But it's pretty difficult to get your game on there, in my experience, if you don't have like a big team that's already accustomed to publishing on that platform. Switch is probably doable, kind of, and that's a platform that most people say like would be a very good fit for Angeldust, because Angeldust kind of follows the Nintendo philosophy of make the game accessible, colorful, vibrant, make it just fun to play. Don't do too many weird things or something. But I would definitely want the game on all of those consoles. It would really open up lots of possibilities to expand the player base. But it's just very hard to do so technically and marketing-wise. So Alex's graphics improvements is a good thing, but what about other aspects of the game? Do you have any plans for gameplay for the nearest future? Yes, of course, I do. That's something I've been talking about for a few weeks now, Alex. There's a big feature plan, a big new feature plan, which hasn't made it to the game just yet. It will roll out quietly once it's done, but it will take me a little bit more time to finish. And it will add a new gameplay feature, a new gameplay mechanic to the game, which hopefully will give players something else to do while building. So, one thing that I've 10 minutes before the lottery, no, about 20, Angelo, 2025, we'll do it at the turning of the hour today, so stick around for a moment if you can. Last week we did a little bit earlier, this week we're doing it a little bit later, and maybe next week we'll do it at the kind of regular time of 45, but today we're doing it at the turning of the hour. So stick around for a moment if you can. Also, how's your movie? And Julio was watching a movie, so I hope he's enjoying it. GG lady, level up, level 56, 65, 56. Obi says, oh, I can join the lottery. You always could, Obi. If you've got an alt account, because I still haven't made the lottery available to players who already have a higher badge, so I need to look into that. Thanks for the reminder. Thanks for the free parking. Like the beast, join. Obi, I've got a request for you as well. If you have the chance, watch the beginning of the stream. If you've got the time tomorrow or so, or on Monday. Maybe I'll also show it again at the end of the stream. I've switched, or I'm planning to swap the gravel and wood chip materials, so that the building plots and the village now have wood chips, which are brownish, and that the pathways into the world from the village are now light grey. So the house building plots where you build your houses, they are now kind of brownish. And it looks much warmer and much more alive inside of the village. And the pathways are now like gravel and they really light up, so they are their visibility is much increased. So please let me know what you think of that change. Also, I'm leveling all of the house building plots, so there's not like this wavy effect inside of them anymore. They will be completely level, flush with the ground inside of the village, which looks way more man-made or kind of like artificial, accentuating the fact that you're still inside of the village. And it makes building more pleasant as well, because you can actually place blocks on top of the wood chips, and you don't get stuck because the other blocks below you are like very thin. And Julia says, but that means I will have even lower chance to win the lottery. No, buddy, it's all good. You'll have a good chance of winning the lottery. You've got 4 or 5 tickets in there, Angelio. Said he couldn't make it today. He's on the flight. Yes, I already deduced as much. I think I already said this earlier on the stream, like Helm's probably not going to make it, he's on a business trip. Yeah, indeed, everybody wins eventually. That's the idea behind the Angeldust lottery. Everyone wins eventually. Yeah, it's a golden raven. We're definitely going to get this raven. Hi guys, hi Tonmo. Golden raven level 4 or 5. Let's get it. One problem with the raven is that it will fly away, so we need to move ahead. There we go. One more hit. 2 more hits. It's still inland, so let's go. Yeah, it's I wanted to make the village look a little bit warmer, so you get all of these empty building plots, so people who don't build their house in the village. And I was like, how can we improve this? And it sounds like a good idea, just making the plots have a warmer color and flattening them. It really cleans up the sight lines inside of the village too, so you can actually look further ahead and it's not as distracting as before. So even though the space is still empty, it isn't as distracting, or it isn't as weird as before.
I'm here if you need me.
Also on the sign-ins form, so if you started the game, you will now also see a gravel pathway into the world instead of a wood chip. A wood chip pathway. So anyway, let's keep on going to the east. A few things to show you later on in the stream. Also Obi, I showed off a new feature coming to Angeldust 3.5. Which is a mandatory visual style selection. So once you start up the game, you will first have to choose your language, and then you will have to choose a visual style. It only offers you the cartoon style or the 3D style, which is kind of the two major styles that you can have in the game. If you go to the options menu, there's still of course the other options as well, like old-fashioned and hand-painted. But you will need to choose your visual style, because I think some players really love the cartoon style, so they can click the cartoon button, and some players love the 3D style and click the 3D button. You will actually see a preview of your hero in both styles, and once you hover over the buttons, the game world in the background will also change styles immediately. So, Nolan Armstrong says hello. Hey Nolan, what's up? Nolan, you sound like a new name here on the stream, so welcome. We're playing Angeldust, as you might have noticed. You can play with us if you want. I'm Firefly in this game, so if you get the game, it's free at the moment, and it runs on pretty much every device that you can imagine. How about the low poly style? Well, one style that I've been thinking about is a flat style in which you don't have textures, and that looks pretty good. But the trick is, Marvy says hello. Hey Marvy Games! It's been a long time since I saw your name on the stream, but welcome back, buddy. Hey Marvy, goedenavond. Hey Firefly, can you make a photon converter? If you explain what it is, I might be able to. Also, Obi and I, as in we, found a great solution for the auto-activating photon thing. I can explain it on the forums. Alex says, I reanimated my old hard disk last week, and I found Notepad with my old concept of advanced Angeldust lore. It's kinda old, unfinished, and stupid, and all of the text is on Russian. I need rewriting a correct translation. Maybe later I'll post it on the forum. Everything will be fine. Yeah, sounds fun, Alex. Sounds fun. Hearing your ideas and lore-wise concepts, always nice. Marvy says, I now have a gaming PC. Wow. You and me both, Marvy. Ik heb nu ook een gaming PC. Vorige maand of zo gekocht. Een Ryzen 6-core CPU, Nvidia 2060 videokaart. Super of zoiets, overclocked. En ik heb nu Angeldust aanstaan met de Post-FX pack, met extra shaders, zodat het er mooier uitziet. En zoals je kan zien, het ziet er echt geniaal goed uit zo. So just explaining to Marvy that I also bought a gaming PC and that we're playing with Post-FX enabled now, so the game looks really sharp.
The spirits will guide my hand against these foes.
Let's keep on shooting.
They never saw it coming.
They never saw it coming. So Alex, you might have noticed I'm a little bit slow because I'm still working on different updates and different features like almost every day of the week. But I will eventually catch up with all of your suggestions and ideas. So today I bundled your RT and SSR shaders into a testing session. It says my stream seems to stop regularly again. Did you do something? Not really. I can quickly check on YouTube if there were any problems with my stream.
They never saw it coming.
You are watching on YouTube, Obi? Right. It does says everything is going well, and there were no messages about the stream quality today. So it looks like everything should be fine on my end, but it's let me know if the problems persist. Christoph Raff says, hey, I stopped playing this game a few months ago. Can someone explain how to have such graphics? I can. I can, Christoph. Rhyme says, hello, Rhymes, welcome. Oh, it's getting crowded on YouTube. Everyone's joining in on the action. We'll do a lottery in about 20 minutes, so stay tuned. Angelio and all the others who are here for the lottery. About 20 minutes to the lottery. Christoph, what do you want to know? Are you playing on Windows, sir? Or what operating system are you on? What's new? A lot of things, Rhyme. A lot of things. We'll probably take a look at the new village. There will be changes to the game world village once more. I've swapped around to gravel and wood chip materials, so the pathways into the village, or outside of the village, are now made from gravel, so they are really visible. And the building plots, so where you place your house, they will now be made of wood chips, and they are completely level, completely flush with the paving tiles. So, Christoph, you're on Android. Okay, so you want 3D graphics instead of the cartoon style. So, Christoph, it currently probably looks like the cartoon style on your Android right now. So this is what it looks on your Android right now. This is like a cartoon. This is what it looks like now, right? So you want this option. You want to go to the options menu and select 3D. That's what you want, right? Angelio, lottery in about 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. GG Lolan, level 2. The tripod is kind of frozen in mid-air because it's still loading in the model. Obi says, I came up with a way to get more than 8 billion score with just 10 repetitions. I see. Oh, Christoph says, yes. Hey Christoph, I can help you, buddy. You're in luck today. I will need to do a very complex procedure, so wait a little bit longer and I will show you. If it's possible. It's possible. Yes, it's possible. I will show you. Chewy Wicked says, a photon converter, a brick that can change a star into the empty diamond and an empty diamond into a star. Loki is a lot more inventive than I am, so he knows the better words for it. Oh, I get exactly what you mean. Sorry that I'm a little bit late in reading this message, Chewy. Obi says, Hum and Infus were talking about Little Xart. He was apparently using alts to boost his account today. Came up with a good way to get more than 8 billion score with just 10 repetitions. Okay. Let me know if there's an exploit in there, and I will try to patch it, Obi. I think I got a report by Infamous saying that Little Xart was using alts and trying to boost the score. But as far as I can tell, you can only raise the amount of kills or victims that you have, and not the score, not your score count. I think that quickly reduces, drops back to 0. Because if you take a look at some of the other kind of cheaters who try to use alts and shoot them a lot, they don't have a lot of points, because you don't get many points for a player that gets killed a lot. Christoph, are you still there? Oh, you believe there's a way around that. Alright. Let me know the mathematics, or send me an email or a private message and I'll take a look. Also, who is this? Perfuse, stick with the group. Perfuse, stay with group. With group. With group. Don't run ahead too much, otherwise we'll ruin the spawns and we'll get lower level creatures. So. Christoph, you're in luck. I will show you. Or can someone paste the link in the in the thing? I will post a link, Christoph. I will post a link because I'm awesome like that. I can do this. I've got a computer with multiple screens, so let's do this. Christoph. Christoph, if you go to that link, there's an Android APK there. If you get that on your device, it's about 150 megabytes. It's a lot bigger than on the Google Play Store. But if you get that APK, that Android version, it will include 3D visual style, and you will be able to select it from the options menu. So, Marvy says I can use RTX now. I can too. There's RTX in the game as well, Marvy, if you know where to find the effect. So, Alex, I'm going to try this. Let's go into this. We're going to replace the MXAO effect, which you can see I enable it on and off. We're going to place it with the ray traced visuals. So here we go, Alex. We're now running with the ray traced thing. So I'm not sure if this is like what we want exactly. You can use both. I thought that like they do kind of the same thing. So if you take a look, the shadowing and kind of the global illumination is a little bit more realistic now. But there's a few like color bleeding problems left and right. So this is actually using path tracing. So, Christoph, did you see it? Okay, Alex, let me know. Post a few settings and I will do a few at a time because I need to keep moving. Otherwise people will get bored with the live stream. So as you can see, the lighting is kind of like more realistic, or at least it's different. I'm not sure if I really like this effect, but it's... if you like set up your scene for it, you can make it look really good. But there's a little bit of ghosting, I think, so there's a little bit of temporal anti-aliasing going on. Temporal aliasing, and it doesn't look too good. Mason, thanks for playing, see you later. Thanks for dropping by. And sometimes it tends to make areas a little bit too dark in my experience. And Obi says, oh, did I see light come from people TPing in? Yeah, this is all part of a new kind of effect that that Alex Makarov sent to me, Obi. It's a shader, an additional shader for the post effects pack, and this is based on real-time ray tracing, apparently. So it tries to like spread out the light that is in the scene over the geometry. But you get some weird artifacts left and right and some weird effects. But if you take a look at the butt of my sorceress, it looks a little bit glowy. So I now have a glowy butt, but it's all good. As you can see, the light that is in the world kind of spreads around. So as you can see all of the light just bouncing a little bit. Obi says, I love it. Okay, so in the future you will be able to download this effect and just apply it yourself. It kind of makes my my stream unstable, so hopefully this will not crash or bail out on me.
Taste the bitterness of destruction. Victory, spirits, guide my power.
Yeah, I'd rather invest in having the client use native shaders, Obi and Alex. So if the client would support shaders natively, we could do it per material and have more depth information inside of the buffer. But it's for now it's just a quick demo to show what it looks like. We'll also take a look at the screen space reflections, so kind of a reflection effect. We'll take a look at that later on. I think combined with the village changes, because they go hand in hand, or at least it's a good demonstrational effect. So as you can see, my sorceress is giving off light. So it's kind of, you can apply all kinds of effects using the post effects or the reshade framework. And Alex is really enjoying playing around with that, especially now that the game really supports post effects and reshade, so it natively pushes all the data that it has to the reshade pipeline. When is the lottery? About 15 minutes. Naruto, 15 min. Okay, I need to get the ray amount slider to 20. There we go. That will fix some artifacts. So while you all attack that creature, let me disable the performance mode. Hopefully this will not crash. Ray amount. Twice the amount of rays. This is going to... yeah, it will... This is now pushing my frame rate out of the 60. But okay, here we go. More rays. Looking good. Yeah, the light effect like this definitely shows that there's improvements to be made and that the game could look really, really good. You should check out the build with the post effects, maybe Valley of Glory with the custom train. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not sure if you were already on OB. I am planning on adding some post effects shots to the trailer as well. So this is first person view. Oh, check out the glow. The glow from my my wand is pretty awesome. This looks pretty good. But the horse even lights up thanks to this. Check it out. This horse is also lighting up. Stan is the man. Yo, Niels, what up bro? Hey Niels, we zijn wat andere shaders aan het proberen vandaag. Het is weer zo'n experimentele dag. Hopelijk is jouw dag minder experimenteel. Tof dat je er weer bij bent. Yes, I will. That's kind of the problem, Obi. I don't want to show post effects too much, and players will think like, "Whoa, this is awesome! I can play like this on my Android device." I will add a small badge that says post effects and 3D style, cartoon style. So I'm going to make a trailer that combines multiple visual styles. Hi Nails! And Marvy says I can now easily do recording. Yeah, this PC that I've got, Marvy, I've also got a new gaming PC, as I told earlier. It makes streaming a lot more pleasant. Marvy says, yeah, I thought it would be a problem, but it's no problem to include a few scenes, and I also want to demonstrate some of the new photon machinery. I will include a shot from the Photon Ball Stadium, or multiple shots from the Photon Ball Stadium. I really want to show some flying mounts, so yeah, really looking forward to making the trailer a little bit more better. So anyway, this is the path tracing effect that Alex sent to me. It is made by Marty McFly, if I'm not mistaken, on the Reshade forums. So everything glows a little bit, and on other places it's just shadowy. It's a nice effect. Now that it works, because initially it wasn't working as well as this. Not sure what to make of it. I'm not sure if this will be included in the default version, but it definitely shows that with a little bit of tweaking, the lighting in this game can be much improved. Really shows where we can take the game. Marvy says, I think I need to update my old video. you might. There's been a lot of changes, so just this week, Marvy, I changed the touchscreen control interface, so if you're playing on Android or on iPad or on iPhone. Christoph says, it worked, thanks. Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome, Christoph. Have fun playing. And there's also new touchscreen controls, and you can drag them around. I will demonstrate that at the end of the stream as well, because it really makes the game much easier to control. So definitely check that out later on. But also with these post effects, shaders and all kinds of things that we're showing off on the stream, it does help that the game already looks pretty good if you take it without any shaders. So there's rim lighting on the characters, there's shadow effects in the world. The depth buffer, of course, is still intact when it gets to post effects. When is the lottery? In about 10 minutes. A little bit shorter than 10 minutes. So anyway, this is the ray tracing plugin. As you can see, the ray tracing shader by Marty McFly, written for Reshade, and we're trying it out in Angeldust post effects at the moment. Alex says the lighting is not very good. You know, better nerf that. Change the indirect lighting intensity value to 1 or 1.5. Lighting intensity indirect 1.5. There we go. Is this better? We don't know. It's different. Does my horse still glow? That's my main question. And now the glow is gone. Nolan says, I like the game. Yeah, that's good to hear, Nolan. Are you a new player? Are you I like the 4, Alex. This one goes to 11. Yeah, this is now everything glows. Hey Nolan, that's good to hear. Just hop back into the game if you want. You can play with us, you can discover new creatures and areas and materials. Tell your friends and your family about the game, or your buddies at school, or your colleagues at work, not sure what you do. And if you can subscribe to the channel or just like this video, that's always much appreciated. Chewy says, unfortunately, I do not have much time to play, but I will try to stay watching on the stream. Okay, that's good to hear, Chewy. Hey, but no problem about not being able to play the game that much, Chewy. I really appreciate... Oh, did you see that lighting effect? Yeah, this looks good. This was what we wanted. We want these orbs to give off light. Yeah, that's what we want. So, Chewy, no problem. I was really happy with your suggestion of being able to move the controls, and I was able to implement it as well this week, so... your presence is always much appreciated, and if you can't make it, that's no problem. Alex says, you know, I will just post the configuration to the forum. Okay, gotta go. See you later, Captain Kibbles. Thanks for playing with us. Obi says, could we do some PvP at the end? I haven't done PvP in a week. We might. There's a lot of things that we need to do at the end. But in 5 minutes we'll do the lottery. So everyone who wants to do the lottery, stick around and we'll do the lottery. So anyway, this is the current setup of the RT effect. We're switching back to the MXAO, so this is actually Angeldust post effects again. Ooh, we already missed the glow. My horse's butt isn't glowy anymore. It really shows where the game can still be improved. I will take a look at the screen space reflections later on, which is also a nice effect. Especially if the game world is wet, so if you expect it to be raining, then the reflections look really good. Sergey is with us again.
I'll go over my spells while we wait.
Sergey. Is this an actual dragon? Oh yes, it is. I could ride it, but I'm not going to. Any plans for real ray tracing? Click, good question. As you can see, like the game is already sending all of the depth buffer information to reshade, so we could actually integrate these kinds of shaders natively into the game. But right now it's built on a very old OpenGL version, so we can't have shaders at the moment, which is why I use reshade as a post-processing effects pack thing. But yeah, if the client is open source, you can do any kind of shader work that you want. Like the geometry that the game sends to the GPU is very clean, so you could do real-time ray tracing and all kinds of jazz. But right now we run on Windows XP without graphics drivers even, so yeah, that's good. Since I have time right now, I'll start writing to you about the PvP exploit. It's good.
It's time to put our knowledge to the test.
It's good, Obi.
Is unfortunate.
I can crunch the numbers, so I do have some spreadsheets and things that you can use to test this.
Divine strength, watch over us.
Oh, my horse actually knows how to go up this mountain. That's a good thing. Are you going to type it in the YouTube chat, Obi, or in a private message or email? And Marcus says, I'm going to Game Force in Belgium tomorrow. I'm not sure what Game Force is. It sounds like a convention of sorts. PM. Okay, thanks, Obi.
Why aren't we going anywhere?
Earlier we had Alex talk about Igromir, which is a Russian gaming convention or a gaming thing like E3. So looks like gaming conventions are popping up left and right these days. Check this out.
Has fled.
Posted the configuration, now I'm gone. Yeah, hey, you can't hit and run on me, Alex. That's not how it works. Either you stay or you don't. Alex says, and Marvin says, yes it is, okay. I'll tell you what though, so last week I was also at a gaming convention. It was kind of like an old school gaming convention for old consoles and old computer games. And I had a good time. I went there with some friends. And it was fun just browsing through the old Sega games and the old Nintendo games. I actually bought a few figurines, so a Mario and a Luigi figurine. And I like them. Maybe one day we'll be able to make figurines for the Angeldust characters. Maybe you'll be able to 3D print or order a character right from the website, or a set of characters. So you click a button, 3D print my dudes and send them to me. Because why not? And maybe we'll also add a feature that you can just instantly get a 3D model printed of your build, of your house. If it's printable, of course, because if you have a build that is hanging in the air, yeah, then we're not going to be able to 3D print this. And Marvy says maybe some pops, Funko Pops of Angeldust characters. That's also a possibility. With a few chase options left and right, with some cool colors, with donator colors. Alright, so that's one tripod down. I think there's another one over here in this group. So let me try just one more time if my Steam chat will work. Reload. If you're on Steam and if you think like, hey, this dude doesn't say anything, then you're probably correct, because the chat is broken on Steam. I'm not sure why it doesn't work. But feel free to hop on over to YouTube or Twitch and I'll gladly assist you there. We can chat about whatever you want for however long you want. Okay, so let's get the Nimbus down. Lottery after Nimbus. So we need some scouts in here.
Here we go.
Scouts, please shoot the Nimbus. I will try to heal everyone. And once the area is clear, we'll start up. We'll fire up the lottery. Firing up my laser. Okay, nice. Lottery time. Let's go. Let's go. Get on the live stream. Live stream. Lottery time. Be right back in a few minutes. And Marvy says, I go. It was nice to come back. Marvy, it was nice having you here. We'll see you later. Have a nice weekend and enjoy the convention tomorrow. Lottery time. Get on YouTube or Twitch to win a pet. Win a pet. Win a pet now. Be right back. Alright, so it's lottery time, and you know what this means. You need to get on the website. But let me first disable all of the effects, because otherwise my game crashes. I'm not sure why, but this is new. This is new and improved. Switch over to the desktop view. There we go. I need to press all of these buttons. So, it's lottery time, everyone. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Angelio, wake up! We're going to do the lottery. Get to the Angeldust website. You can do this. Bon chance, Angelio. Oxystorm is here. Never been here for a lottery. I'm excited. Hey Linux, you're in for a treat, buddy. I can't promise that you're going to win, but I can at least promise you're going to have a good time. So everyone, get in here. Get over here. Get to the website. Go to playangeldust.com or any of the localized versions of the website. And sign in. Boom, there we go. Like this. Now we're doing it. And let me click some buttons over here, just because I can. And the code for today is 48517. So you go to the website, sign in, and then you enter the code at the top form on the website. 48517. And then you click submit a ticket. Boom, I'm in there. Woo, here we go. So, let's see. We've got Pixel Plays here, Rady is here, Naruto Bruto, Nolan, and Infamous, which is going well. And let's see if we can get more people in here. Christoph is in here. Wow, nice. Kubir is in here. Angelio, get in here, buddy. It's lottery time. Also, if you're watching, you can give a thumbs up to the video or subscribe to the channel. It will not increase your chances of winning, but hey, it will give me a good feeling, and that's worth something too, right? Gamer Nick BR says, hola, benvindo, este Angeldust. We're doing the lottery, Gamer Nick. We're a loteria. So get your tickets in here, and you can be a winner, hopefully. Angelio is here as well. Merci, bonjour, comment ça va? Je parle français, mesdames et messieurs. Angelio, participant dans la loterie. Très bien, très bien. So, Psychocantrop is in here as well. Angelio, 5 tickets. But hey, check this out. Rady has got 7 tickets. We've got Naruto Brother with 6 tickets. And some other people with very high ticket counts. So, a lot of people are hopefully are like excited to be able to win. Let's see if someone else pops up. So I'll give you about a minute or so to get your tickets in here. Let's see what happens. Alex has posted some settings for the ray tracing effect if you want this to be enabled. You could have posted it in here, Alex, because that was the topic that was dedicated to that, but no problem. Let's see, lottery 48517. Get your tickets in here. Who is excited for the lottery? Let me know on YouTube. Who is excited for the lottery? Let me know on Twitch. Who is excited for the lottery? We all are, we all are. And I really don't know why my stream isn't working on Steam. Because if you go to the Steam page, you can actually see that the stream is running. It baffles me. Captain A says, yeah, live. Yes, I am live. Yes, I'm live. But the chat isn't working at times. So right now it is. And maybe if I go back, it will actually work. This frame, reload. Reload. Yeah, it just doesn't work for some kind of weird reason. View the broadcast page. So people were asking, is this live? Yes, of course it's live, because it says live. Angelio says Angelio. Okay, that's nice. So let me check this a little bit more. So enter this code 48517, that's your code for the day. 10 participants, looking good. Who is the new one? Strudzi. Is that the new player? I think so. You did well. Your ticket is in the box, sir. Why is this not working? Oh, oops. Oh, there we go. Now the chat is working. Apparently my Firefox was blocking something. Ah, there we go. It's lottery time. Hey Linus, are you in there? Is your name on the list? Linus, let me know, and then we'll start drawing a winner. Mais je suis en train de prier là. Ya. Comment ça va, monsieur? C'est très bien. Okay, so the chat is now working. Why you do this? Hey Frost Stan, why you do this? Because I can, buddy. It's all live. So finally the chat is working on Steam. So thanks Frost Stan for actually being the very first World 2 times champion of the world chatter on Steam. So he's probably like, oh, seriously? Is someone else on the other side of this chat box? Now I'm just going to drop some dank memes here. Lena says, yes, I'm there. Okay, I'm here. Did you try my configuration? No, Alex, because I said you can't just hit and run me. That's not how it works. And Lena says, okay, you're using the Pixel Plays account. There we go. So, overview, 11 participants. Here we go. A girl power is in here as well. So, boom, let's do this. We're going to draw a winner. You're getting Alex's oof. I downloaded the game after a long time, got to take part in the stream raid, could download 3D graphics, I just think it's a lucky day. Yeah, this is a lucky day. So, here we go, let's draw a winner. This is going to be accompanied by a sound effect that I'm very well known for doing, so here we go, brrr, bam. Draw a winner, boom. Megus won the lottery, Megus. Meg US. Was Meg US on the list even? Well, congratulations Meg US, you won the lottery, so oof Angelio. That's not a winner for Angelio. Megas is the lottery winner. Oops. Maybe we'll draw another one in quick succession. So we might draw, because there's still 11 people in the lottery. Christoph, Infamous, Nolan, Naruto, Burrito, Girl Power, Strudzi, Psychocantrope, Kubir, Angelio, Rady, and Pixel Plays. So in about, well, let's say 10 minutes or so, we'll do another lottery draw, so some other players can join in if they want. Stick around if you want to see the results of the second lottery, because 10 people, that's good enough. Yeah, you've got more tickets in the box, Angelio, but you've got 5 tickets now, but it's not enough. It's not enough. I'm going to sign out. We're going to hop back into the game, and then we'll do another lottery draw quickly after. So Let's close up the website. Let's go back to the thing, to the game. Here we go. I hope this works. We're in game now. I can enable all of the effects again. So let's see. Where's my mouse cursor? Oh, it's in the middle of the game. So MXAO, Light DOF, Ambient Light, FXAA. There we go. Everything's enabled. And for the second half of the stream, we usually switch to the cartoon visual style. So let's do that now as well. Cartoon visual style, of course. Let's go. GG, Megas. Megas. Just doesn't work for... Here we go. Some kind of weird reason. Oh, and I can hear my own stream. So let's page. Here we go. There we go. So let's go to the east. The way we were going, and we're still going. There is a problem with the lottery. I have 5 tickets and I still lose. Yeah. Hey, GG Megas. If you sign out and in, you will have the badge and pet snack. Give it to a pet to make it a pet. That's how it works. So you got the pet snack. I can show you on the stream. It's this item, the pet snack. And you just give that to the creature of your choice, and it will become your pet. Yeah, there was someone else with 7 tickets who also lost. So this is exactly working as intended. The more tickets that you have, the less they really mean. Will do. Thanks, mate. Excellent game. Megas, you're welcome. Be sure to subscribe and like and whatever, and follow me on the live stream. And tell everyone you know about the game, because the more people we get involved, the better. There will be a second lottery draw in about 10 minutes, so stick around if you want to try and win again, see if you win again.
Why aren't we going anywhere?
And also apparently the Steam chat is now working. So hopefully this will be a better experience for most of the people. C'est no sense. It doesn't make sense. En le temps pourquoi elle est de essere qui, on a got plus de tickets. Oui, je m'appelle Firefly. Et nous jouons Angeldust. Et je parle français. It does make sense. There's 11 other people in there in the lottery who have 1 ticket, so 11 people with 1 ticket have a higher chance of winning than 1 person with 7, so you need to be a little bit lucky, but at least you've got more luck than the others. That's the idea. And I know you are like, ah la vache, you are like, oh, why didn't I win? Why didn't I win? And you will win pretty soon. Eventually everyone wins.
My aim just keeps getting better.
You can also, if you really want a pet, you can also donate on the website. It's not cheap, but you will get a Drakeling mount as well, and you will get a cheese block, you will get new colors for your heroes, and you will instantly get the pet snack too. So if you want to donate, or if you can donate, you will immediately get the pet snack. The lottery is just like a fun activity to do on the stream, so that players can win a pet. But not everyone can win every time, so that's the idea. Let me type one more message. Testing one more message. Yeah, this should be working, so feel free to chat with me on Steam as well, and hopefully this will work for the future. It's good to have figured out that problem.
Now these souls can finally rest. Spirits guide me.
Alex, are you still around, or are you gone again? But I'm not sure if I'm going to like those settings, because I really like the high value for the indirect lighting.
This is great. The thrill of
have that, okay. Then I won't show it, and then I won't try them out. I will try them out later on. Because I like the glowing effect. I really want the high level glow thing. And OB, don't be laughing, buddy, because you're going to get some too. I've got some cool things to show you as well, so I will do the tour of the village one more time, so that everyone can see the new house building plots and what they look like. I ran this change by Robotic and Spaces Green, and they were okay with it, but it is quite a big change for the starting visuals of the game. But I really want to make sure that players see like a warm village and they feel welcome in the game, and don't see all of these grey squares where no houses have been built. And Monique, are you watching the live stream, Monique? Oh, Monique has left. This is completely random. I was just saying Monique. I was going to say Monique, don't watch the live stream at the moment because everything is white. There's snow blindness everywhere because of the post effects pack.
I don't understand.
Psychocanthrope is dead and he's flying in the air. How could this happen? Oh, now he's falling down. We need scouts. Girl power. Girl power, shoot. We need girl power to shoot. Shoot the creature. Megas, shoot. Shoot the cloud.
The way ahead is fraught with danger.
Hope he's going to rewrite his Python script. No problem. I'm pretty capable of deciphering numbers and things, Obi. Yeah, now we're doing it. GG, girl power. Girl power. Woo!
Great and mystical forces are loose in the world. Ah,
You did well. You did well. Thanks for shooting. And we're going to the east. Lottery in about 5 minutes. Second lottery draw. Can you turn on SSR and play with it 5 to 10 minutes just for the test? I can, but it's you won't be able to see the effect in action that well, Alex. I can enable it. I can push the button like this, but you won't really see a difference. So what you're supposed to see, everyone, is kind of like a like this, a wetness effect. So it looks like this is wet. This is now reflecting. As you can see, this slope over here. So this kind of looks like frozen snow now. And it looks pretty good, so I think the effect looks good. It has potential. So for like reflective blocks, that would be a very good change. But it just doesn't work in all scenarios. So if you're wondering why does everything look shiny and reflective, that's because I enabled this effect. Let's go to the first person view. So as you can see, this now looks like a slippery slope. And it looks pretty good. I think it's a nice effect, and I think this would definitely have a good place in the game for the ice blocks and for the water and for some of the metals maybe. So I think it's a nice effect, but it shouldn't be applied to this grass, for instance, because who knows grass? It's unrealistic. Grass shouldn't be reflective. So Alex, I'm doing it. As you can see, there's reflective snow. And it looks pretty good on the snow, but it looks like it's a wet surface. So this is definitely meant to be applied when it's raining, or when you've got shiny surfaces. So good effect, great catch. I have been playing around with the Godot game engine, or Godot game engine, Godot. It's an open source game engine, and it has this effect included in there as well, along with like light or shadow mapping and things. So I was just checking it out if it would be a good engine to build a new client for Angeldust. Not really, not at the moment at least, because the current client is just very refined and polished, and we're not going to replace this anytime soon. But the effects are pretty good, the effects are nice. So in Godot it's just one checkbox and you've got these reflections, it's one checkbox and you get the shadowing. So as you can see, it's a pretty nice effect. The tree is also very reflective. Not sure if I can show it off, so if I take a look at this at a very sharp angle, you will actually see it reflect in itself, which is pretty fun. I'm not sure if horses also... Yeah, the horses are also reflective now, so everything is very shiny. But it looks good on the snow, especially like these angles. Check this out, so this is nice. This is good. But it's not something that I can enable full time in the game. It won't really look good. And people would not know what would happen to them. Because not everything should be shiny. This is not Doom 3 or something.
Now these
we can enable it later on in the village, and then you can see it a little bit better. Especially on the new wood chips. GG, gotta go. See ya. See ya, girl. I'm streaming again next week. Sorry I'm late. Hey Crunchy, you're welcome. Welcome to join us anytime that you want. It's always fun having you here. Crunchy, we're playing around with some new shader settings. So as you can see, this snow is now very reflective. It reflects the light and all of the other things on the screen. So this is was suggested by Alex Makarov. It's not something that I want to enable full time in the game because this snow and the rocks and the grass shouldn't be reflective, but it's just like a showcase of what you can do with these shaders. And the effect itself is pretty nice, so if you would imagine that this was like ice or some other material that is shiny and reflective, it looks good. Yes, that's entirely true, but it's not really what I want right now in the game. So Furtado is a Brazilian singer. Let me do a little bit of bookkeeping here. Alright, yeah, looking good, looking good. Amazing you are, dude. Well, this is actually not my work, so this was done by a dude called Marty McFly. Not Marty McFirefly, but Marty McFly on the Reshape forums. He's got an entire suite of shader effects. But this was just suggested by Alex Makarov as a demo. There's also a different... also notice where the shadows are, that the effect gets broken up. Oh, my game is awesome. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome, Crunchy. And my mugs are awesome too, right? And my mug is awesome. So anyway, this is the SSR effect, Alex. I tested it for about 5 minutes, as you can see. Let's disable it. We've also got this real-time ray tracing effect, which Alex suggested. And as you can see, it kind of spreads around the light in the scene, and you get all kinds of visual effects. So this is pretty psychedelic, if you ask me. So it actually looks like I'm firing off red orbs of death at this mammoth. So you get all kinds of glitches left and right. You're using my mug every day. Wow, that's good to hear, Crunchy. I'm glad you like it. So anyway, this is another effect that was suggested by Alex. I will switch back to the regular post-effects because otherwise people will not know anymore what they're looking at. Great. Let's call my horse. Oh, let's first do lottery time. Okay, second lottery draw. Draw. Get on YouTube or Twitch. Second lottery. Get in here. Be right back. 3 minutes. So give me 3 minutes and we'll do another lottery. Get on YouTube, get on Twitch, and we'll... oh, we need to get rid of these mowers first. Then we'll get right on the lottery. I love them. Many of them collector items mugs rule. Yeah, that's entirely correct, sir. Okay, lottery. Let's switch to the desktop view. Let's minimize the game for a moment. Oh, and this is what happens, Alex. So, is anyone still around? Is anyone still around in the thing? I need to disable these effects, otherwise the game crashes.
Here we go.
So someone please stick around. Infamous, are you still on the actual site? Infamous, stick around for a moment, please. Okay, sorry.
It's time to put our
crashed due to FX. Hey Megas, we're still going. We're still going. Alright, so anyway, this is what, as you can see, this is what the game looks like without post effects. So amazing. Okay, lottery time. Here we go. Now it's really truly lottery time. Minimize the game. And let's see. Anyone up for the lottery? You missed the outer perimeter on my build. Yeah, we just took a quick visit last week. I know, Crunchy. I know. Alright, open up the website. Here we go, the second lottery draw. Open up the website, playangeldust.com. You all know this. And then sign into the website. Here we go. And alright, we've got 11 players still wanting to win a thing. So let's see. There are no cheaters in here, I think. Nah, there are no cheaters in here. We're just going to draw a second lottery winner for today. So if you're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch, you don't have to do anything if you already entered your code, because the code is still the same. It's still the same day, as you can see. It's today's lottery. And we're going to draw a second winner. Here we go. Brrr, sound effect. Draw a winner. And Angelio won the lottery. Angelio, you thought this day would never come, and you thought that the entire thing was rigged. But as you can see, even you are capable of winning. So this, I promise you, this is not like this is not a rigged system. Angelio properly won the lottery. OMG, yeah, you won the lottery, buddy. Lottery winner, lottery winner. Enfin, yeah, oui, c'est très bien. Vous avez gagné la loterie. Merci bien. Congratulations. It's rigged. This thing is rigged. It's broken. So congratulations, Angelio. You're finally gone from this list. And like I said, if you wouldn't have won the badge in like this stream or the next one, I would have given it to you for free. But you won it fair and square here. So as you can see, the lottery system is perfect. And I'm going to sign out of the website now. We had 2 lottery winners again today, which was really fun. So Angelio won, and we're going back into the game. So let's switch to the in-game camera. There we go. And let's re-enable the post effects. And this is going to be one final session. We're going to do a little bit of PvP later on. I'm going to show you some of the new changes in the game. So we're going to do that. There's a social media image that I still need to show. I need to show you the new touchscreen interface on iPad and iPhone, and on all of the other devices that you may have. So there's still lots of things to come. I will try to stream for about half an hour from here, so about till 8 o'clock in Central Europe time with that. At least my friend could get a ticket, yes. And the more tickets that you have, the more chance of winning. As you can see, even Angelio, with all of his comments, has actually won. So please tell Angelio that he won the lottery. What a blessed find. What a blessed win for Angelio. So the snow is coming in real thick. As you can see, we can't really see too far ahead now. The fog is coming in thick and it's looking good. And Sridhar says, please. Yes, please.
This place must be purified.
This place must be purified, but what are we going to purify then? Oh, there's a trapper over there. Shall we just get this single lonely trapper?
Can they dodge what they can't see?
I can one-shot this on my own. I don't even need anyone's help. But it's always appreciated.
Nice.
So thanks Nolan, and thanks Perfuse. Keep on going to the east. So let's see. Obi, PvP to 10, is that a good idea? Or do you want to go to 15? I think 10 is a good number for today. Not sure if we still have a lot of heroes left. And that's one less. Gamer Nick is gone. So PvP to 10, we'll do that in a few moments. Let's see if we can make it to level 40 in the world or so. And find an end boss, a cool creature to kill at the end of the stream. And afterwards I will show you the new village. I will show you the... Can you put an unlimited amount of objects in the shop? What? What? Perfuse? LOL. What? Can you put an unlimited amount of objects? Now there are some limits left and right. So you might have noticed that I haven't been adding too many new blocks in the latest updates because the numbers are running out. We don't even have any scouts left. And I'm not even sure where the group ended up. So we have Nolan and we've got Psychocantrope over here. And that's about it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Okay, so there you go, Perfuse.
The way ahead is fraught with danger. Oh no!
Oh no, Nolan, you dead, boy. You ripped. I would start putting the lottery at the end of the stream. Why? Why though?
They never saw it coming.
Because people come for the lottery and are then gone or so? Something like that? I don't want to keep... I want to take people hostage. If they don't want to play on the stream, that's no problem. Keep players active, most leave after. Yeah, I see it. But that's why I'm spicing things up a little bit, so that's why we did the lottery a little bit later today. So at least we had everyone around for about an hour. So even though I don't want to keep people hostage, I try to kind of take them hostage for a little bit. It's just what happens naturally. Hey Chewy Wicked Sky, are you still listening on Twitch? Or are you starting your dinner?
Divine strength, watch over us.
Anyone else on Twitch? Lady Dragon Myth, perhaps, perchance, maybe.
thrill of the hunt was worth the price.
And look at the nice layering and the nice contours in the background, all the way up to the horizon. It's a really nice view with this post-effects pack enabled. Snow White Princess is coming online, so maybe some of them actually heard my call.
What a blessed find. Nice.
Hey Snow White, welcome back.
My aim just keeps getting better.
My aim just keeps getting better.
They can't see.
Oh, okay. So is everyone here level 5 or up? I think Nolan is level 7. Okay, so we can actually do PvP. So Obi, get ready. We'll hop into the player versus player arena in a few moments. And then we'll do PvP to 10, or if that takes too long, to 8. And if that takes too long, to 5. Because we need to get some, we need to pick up the pace here. Haya, well, that was supposed to be Haya, but it says he. Let's see if we can fly into the air, because these rhinos sometimes throw you into the air, and I want to fly. Yeah, there we go. Finally, some action. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Let's go PvP now. If Elvis tried to act the Terminator.
Why aren't we going anywhere?
Gedoe. Okay, let's go PvP to 10. Here we go. So get into the hero battle, player versus player. I'm going to pretend I didn't read this message. Alright, get down here and get shooting, everyone. We're going to 10, so let's see who makes it to 10 first. For those who might not know yet, this is Angeldust, and we're playing player versus player right now. Obi needs a little bit of time to warm up here. Yeah, GG. Stealing your points. Oh, and all we've got 7 players on here, so that's not too bad. Rusty Shackleford.
Here we go. Yep. Yep. Yep.
So one problem with not too many players in here is that players scatter around quite quickly, which makes it pretty difficult to hit someone. I'm stealing everyone. Now Obi, you're next, buddy. If I can make it to this power up, yes, I can make it to this power up. Ah. Oh, you're still here, Chewie. I see your message now. It's a little bit late, but rip, lol. Yeah.
Here we go.
I was just pinging to see if one were to still be watching the Twitch channel with the Angeldust alive. I think this is Snow White Princess. Snow White, I'm going to rip. I got ripped to pieces. Alright, so let's see if we can shoot some more people here, because this isn't good, this isn't going well.
Here we go.
Snow White, nice shot there. There we go. Snow White is down. Not looking so white now, are we? Yeah, I'm getting double teamed here. Ripsis. Yeah. Oh, how the turntables. Let's see if we can make it to 10. Obi's already halfway there, 5-1. I'm 4 and 4, so this is looking good. Perfuse, Snow White Princess, come on, you need a few more kills here. Is this Perfuse? I think it is Perfuse. There we go. Murderer? No, 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 no. My sister is literally screaming, no! Yeah, me too. I'm also screaming, no! This is like Darth Vader, who's like, do not want! Sorry, Snow White. Get your sister on here as well, then we can finally shoot some people. Yeah, so Infamous and Obi, they are teaming up. Vote with us for dinner. What are the choices? Can we choose pizza? Pizza, I want the pizza. I actually ate rice with chicken and I enjoyed it. Yeah, Snow White, have fun in Nowhere Land. Pizza is in here first. Okay, so pizza is a good choice. Lasagna is always nice. Staying with the Italian dishes. Spaghetti. Infamous, you rip, bro. And me also dead. Well, let's keep on going. Lasagna rules, yeah. I like Italian dishes, like pasta and stuff. It's always good. They use a lot of tomato sauce and I don't know. The taste is quite refined. I like it. Like spaghetti bolognese. It's simple but effective. Or a pesto al genovese, like my mama used to make it. Sorry, Obi, ripperoni. Yeah, most of those Italian things are healthy as well. That's a good point. Sigitron is present. Haha, no, I'm an easy kill. There's no actual battle with me. White is better than me. Hey, don't put yourself down like that, Chewie. As far as I remember, you were a pretty good shot in this hero battle thing. We actually call you Eagle Eye Chewie because you're that good of a sniper. Hey Obi, we're still neck and neck on neck. 8 and 2, 8 and 7. Of course, you have a few lesser deaths, a few deaths less than me, but hey, the first number counts, right?
Here we go.
Oleg Malitin is here. I'm not sure who Oleg Malitin is, but he's always welcome. He or she is always welcome to join us. Trying to kill Obi through the trees. You can't see the forest through the trees here. Yeah, I'm just going to welcome Obi. Give me a hug. Give me a hug, bro. Give me a hug. I'm slyly trying to push Obi into the hole, but it doesn't work. Shikamaru, I hope you enjoyed that victory for the few seconds that it lasted. Obi, one more shot and then you're the number 10 king of today. And we'll see who gets second place after that. Or maybe I will be first place if someone falls into the hole.
Here we go.
Here we go. So not your average techie. Hey, the Firefly finally caught the live vid stream. Yeah, you did. Hey, welcome, buddy. You're not your average techie, you're one of the more special techies that I know. Obi, congratulations, first place. Techie, if you feel like it, you can join in on the stream as well. But I will be wrapping up pretty soon because I will be showing a few new changes in the next update. But it's not going to be a very long stream after this, so about half an hour or so. Some new changes that I want to show, a new social media thing to talk about, and the new touchscreen control interface that I want to show on a real life tablet that's lying here in front of me. 9 and 9, here we go. 9 und 9 Luftballons. Die fliegen alle. Ja, in is rond. So all of the hot air balloons are flying around. That's the gist of the song. Updates rule, and Crunchy will be back. Will be back, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sorry, Obi, you're my 10th kill. Ooh, there we go. Sorry, Obi. It was just too good. Auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont 99 Luftballons. Yeah, that's true. That's the actual lyrics to the song. Let's wait for the third place. Profuse 8 and 6. 9 and 6.
Here we go.
Lucy is joining us in the void as well in the hero battle. Unfortunately for her, will be gone soon. Oh, Lucy. Supporte. He's like the major support character of this game. Who this? Refuse. You still need one, buddy. Then you're third place. Boom. I'm gonna drink some water. Things are heating up in the hero battle. As you can see, players are shooting each other like there's no tomorrow. Anyone to hear the next sentence of this song? Sure. 99 Luftballons auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont. And then I think it's again 99 Luftballons. Die waren alle sehr gesund.
That's a beauty.
Sorry, Nolan. I just shot you in the back.
Yeah, sweet.
Die manche UFOs aus dem All. What? It's something 8 Villite. What? Sorge says hi. Hello, my name is Sorge, and how can I help you? Sorge, how are you doing? First time I see you on YouTube. Darum schickte ein General. What? Guys, I was watching a movie, then I came back on the website and I saw that I'm a lottery winner. Did you give this to me or did I won? You won, Angelio. Eine Fliegerstaffel hinterher. I'm dominant, yes. I'm the alpha. I'm the alpha and the omega in this game mode. We're just shooting each other, Alex.
Here we go.
So Sorge, welcome on the stream, buddy. If this is your first time watching, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and next week I will be streaming again. We're doing a little bit of PvP right now, so shooting each other, trying to see who is the best shot, and as you can see, Firefly is reigning supreme, 15 to 12. It's not the best scoreline, but hey, I'll take it. Impossible! No, Angelio, you won fair and square. You were actually gone, but I did a second draw, about 20 minutes or so after the first lottery, or 15 minutes after the first lottery. You actually won, so congratulations! And I even said that if you wouldn't have won this week or next week or the week after that, I would have given it to you for free, but you actually won today. So, as you can see, the system works. The lottery is completely foolproof. It's just the way you want it to be. You are so happy? Yeah, that's cool, that's cool. You won fair and square, so don't worry about cheating or this thing being rigged. It's heel my over aus dem. Oh, yeah. So, this is a song by the singer is called Nina, I think. Nani, notice me. But it's 99 Luftballons. I think it's from a GTA game as well. Nena, niet Nina, Nena. Gonna go get a rabbit healer. A rabbit healer.
Here we go.
Cheetah. So, infamous, there we go. And I think Nolan forgot to log out, so Nolan is an easy target. Nolan isn't worth much, isn't worth many points or anything, but you can shoot Nolan if you want. Like Uncle Dolan. He's just called Nolan. Hey, Blue! Blue, we missed you! Isn't it like about 2 hours at midnight in your place? But Blue, welcome. I will be stopping the stream pretty soonish, like in 20 minutes or so. I've still got some things to show you about the next update and like the recent update that came out this week. But better late than never. Yeah, okay, so welcome. Thanks for joining us. I'm not going to switch to the camera because it will crash, because Alex Makarov sent me some new effects and they don't work really that well because they crash my machine at times. But as you can see, this is a new real-time ray tracing global illumination effect, which is pretty cool. As you can see, there's like light coming off from the orbs, and like some of the shadows are a little bit more realistic. And here in the void it looks pretty good, so I really love the fact that this makes like areas light up if there's lights near them. So this is real-time global illumination ray traced by NVIDIA and AMD GeForce CPUs. So that's pretty cool. If I show this in first-person view, it's very psychedelic. As you can see, light everywhere. This is like don't watch this if you're prone to like epileptic seizures or anything. But this is one effect. The other effect that he sent is a reflection shader, so that you have reflections in the world, which also looks pretty cool in the right circumstances. But as you can see, this is the real-time global illumination Illuminati thingamajig. The Majestic 12 are really proud of this effect.
Here we go.
Here we go. You heard it here first, and this is Infamous. Infamous is now dead, as he is famous for. Yeah, it looks great. Yeah, there are a few artifacts left and right, so it's very noisy for instance. But it's yeah, it's something. It's an effect to show, but it looks pretty nice with the glowing orbs. I think that part of the shader works really good. Yeah, the famous Infamous. As you can see, the lighting effects are pretty nice. So Alex, your shader effect that you found, written by Marty McFly for Reshade, it works pretty well in the void. I like this effect. You killed me, Snow White Princess! Okay, let's go to 20. It's a little bit of a longer PvP session than I expected. Alan PvP is left. I didn't really see Alan PvP in the PvP, but what can you do? So let's switch back to the regular programming here. So no more nice glowing effects, but it still looks pretty good. Is this already an update? No, it's probably not coming to an update either right now. It was just a demonstration of a effect that Alex has found, and he wanted me to show it off on the stream. It looks nice-ish, but it's not something that I can add to the game proper. So Obi, congratulations to the 20. But if you want it, you can try it out. Alex has posted it on the forums, I think.
Shiny.
Oh, let's Snow White Princess is AFK for the moment. Yeah, Obi, you think this is an easy kill, but someone was on your back, on your 6. Boom, boom, boom. Dead. RIP. Okay, thanks for the PvP. I'll be back to the village to demo changes. So we're going to exit the void.
Here we go.
And I'm going to teleport back to the village. If I can get back to the village. Let's first see if I can get my telecharger to charge.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna click house, because I've got something to show you there. There we go. So back in my house. And one of the changes that's coming in Angeldust 3.5, and Stone Dude is just standing here, not sure what the Stone Dude is trying to accomplish here. But he's... hello Stone Dude. Stone Dude. How you doing? Let's take a look at Stone Dude in the 3D visual style. Hey Stone Dude. Oi. So anyway, by the way, the cartoon visual style was done by Robotic and Spaces Green. The music was written by Tim van der Beek, timbeek.com. There's a bunny over here, which you can shoot down. So a big change in the village. All of the building plots, all of the spaces where you can build your house have now been completely leveled. At least this is coming in the next update in 3.5. Let's see if we can get rid of the bunny. there's a few changes that I want to show right now. Pew, pew, pew. Let's get rid of this one bunny. There we go. Bunny is gone. Snow White Princess, heal up there. There we go. So, the change is that the gravel material and the wood chips have been switched around. So it's kind of a switcheroo here. As you can see, the new building plots are completely flush or leveled with the paving tiles. So this looks a little bit cleaner, and this makes it... let me go into the cinematic mode for a moment to show this off a little bit better. Let's set the time at 3 o'clock or so. 3 o'clock like this. So you can get a better view of this once the sun comes in. So the new building plots will look like this. This makes building a lot easier because you can actually place your blocks on top of these wood chips and you will not get stuck in the ground like before. It actually looks much cleaner, much nicer. So if we take a look this way, the village is now really flat. So Obi, I really need your feedback on this as well. What do you think of this? So I think it looks a bit warmer. There's a bit more color in the village as well. This really complements the village walls. So it looks, Obi says, I like it, okay. So this is like what I want to introduce in 3.5. So the village doesn't look as empty because all of these plots are now like squarish squares. They are completely flat, kind of. So you can actually see the actual buildings that have been built way better. And it's way warmer. It's warmer. And as you can see, the pathways have been replaced with gravel. So as you can see, if you were to move out of the village, this is now instead of wood chips. This is now the grayish, the light gray of the gravel. So this now more looks like a pathway. It really sticks out in the landscape. And at a certain point, we all know that this disappears, so that you don't see the pathway anymore. But this is kind of like, yeah, this is the path, Obi. So this will be in 3.5, every one of these will be replaced. And as you can see, even distant paths look more like a pathway like this as well. So this, I think this guides the players much better as well. And this feels much more man-made. Same goes with the village. I think the village looks way more man-made as well, contrasting with the natural game world, of course. Good switch around. Alright, so the trick is that I had to switch them around because the gameplay shouldn't change. So new players still can discover their wood chips first, now on the house building plot, and then discover the pathway as well. So I think this is a very good change for the better. Where is Hum? He saw this? No, Hum is on a business trip, so he's not on this stream. But hopefully Hum will see this later on. So anyway, we've got some dudes running around there. I'm actually this sorceress over there. So hi Firefly, how are you doing? Nice face you've got there. So anyway, so the other change, Obi, and I think you already commented on this. The building plots will be completely flush with the ground, completely level, as you can see. So if you place blocks on top of this, you can actually step on top of the blocks instead of getting stuck in the ground. So as you can see previously, the blocks would have like not the full height, so you would actually sink into the ground. And if you were to place a block on them, you wouldn't see the change. You wouldn't see that the block was lower, but you would get stuck in the ground. So this is completely new, and this is going to be a good change, I think, for the newer players. So and this is better color-wise. Okay, great. And of course, this also affects the other visual styles. Hey Angelio, nice badge. It's so warm, yeah. It really makes the village come alive a bit more. And if you were to place just a few blocks, it really looks better. Hey Ziggy. It's more comfy, yeah. So this yeah, feels warmer and it feels good. Feels good, man. So it doesn't feel as empty as before. So yeah, this is a welcome change, which is coming in 3.5. 3.5 will be released pretty soonish. I'm waiting on some other work for it that some other people are doing. But 3.5 will not take a lot of time. Party on, dudes. Hey, Infamous, welcome. And Alex says, oh, SSR. Yeah, so now that it's raining, we can also do one more demo of the SSR effect that Alex has shown us. So as you can see, SSR screen space reflections, and as you can see, the world now looks a little bit wet. So check it out. You can really see the pavement tiles here having this kind of wetness effect. And this looks really good. Do you see the reflections if I move from side to side? So Alex, this might be a little bit more subtle than on your computer because I actually tweaked the field of view value a little bit. So Alex, good job. Well, it's not like Alex made this, but Alex found this and said like, hey, can you show these on the stream? So these effects were made by Marty McFly on the Reshade forums. But as you can see, the there's a little bit of a wetness effect on these blocks. Same with these, like these things. Maybe it's a little bit subtle here. But as you can see, it kind of looks like a wet flat thing. So if I disable the performance mode, or if I switch this back to the default of 50 degrees field of view, the effect is a little bit exaggerated. So as you can see, now these things look like really wet. Christoph says, looks nice. Yeah, the effects were coded by Marty McFly. No problem. So as you can see, this is a little bit exaggerated now, but it's this really shows that the wetness effect is a good look. It does look nice in the game. So shaders are definitely something that we need to look into adding natively. As you can see, this really looks like a village where it has just rained. So maybe this setting of 50 for the field of view is actually one of the better settings. As you can see, it doesn't feel like weird reflections. It looks a little bit out of place on some areas, but other than that, we actually sink into the ground as well. But this is Alex. This is what you wanted me to show, right? So also works in the third-person view. Of course, it reflects what is visible on the screen. So if you have a very oblique angle like this, you don't actually see a lot. This is the post effects pack. So this is post effects for Angeldust. It enables a few extra effects, visual effects on Windows. But this is also these are some new shaders. So anyway, this is what the screen space reflections look like. Definitely something we should check out for the future. And Crunchy is enjoying his pizza. So Crunchy, enjoy your pizza. Definitely something to check out for the future, because it really looks like a wet village like this, and it actually reflects players as well. So we can actually see Oleg and the photon blocks there, and Bear Sorge here walk around. So you actually see the moa reflect in the blocks. So this is a very nice effect. It takes up quite a bit of processing power, but it looks really good. So. We can visit the wonder, so let's see if what wonder we end up with. Dreamicidia, this is. So suppose it's just been raining in Dreamicidia. We can also go to Neferspi later on, or any other place. So suppose it has been raining in Dreamicidia. Check out this awesome wet pathway over here, and these blocks as well. So this effect needs tweaking for it to look really good. But you can really see that this really makes it feel like it's just been raining over here and everything is wet. Shoot me. There you go, blue shoes. Let's wait for the world to stream in for a moment. So it looks pretty good, right? So Marty McFly, nice effect. Go to the lake in the City of Heroes. I'm not sure if I've got a spawn there. So let's see, we can go to the next wonder. But this looks pretty good, especially because it also reflects all of the players. So see Angelio's feet over here. I like the effect. So if you want Angeldust to look like it's been raining all the time, just enable this. Teleport to Spaces Green's home. Spaces Green. There we go. So it's just been raining. We're on the City of Hero, the City of Heroes Plaza. Oh, check out the reflections in the black marble over here. Check out the reflections. This is amazing. Yeah, this looks pretty good. So the marble should probably always have this kind of reflection effect, because these portals look really good. I'm not sure if I can take a screenshot, but let's try to take a screenshot. Crunchy says, I must go. Enjoy your pizza, Crunchy. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for playing with us. Alex says, as I said. So it's a pretty nice effect. And let's go to the water. Let's go to the lake. So here you can see it a little bit. So I really need to tweak the regular water effect for this, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work perfectly without any changes. Again, the marble floors look really good. This looks like proper marble now. Woo! Check it out. Looking good. Oh, you can even see the lantern reflect in this as well. We're going to the water over here. Yeah, looking kind of good. the effect could be better, I think. You don't actually see too much of a reflection here because I think some of the geometry is... okay, Obi, I will teleport towards you pretty soon. So the effect is a little bit subtle, but if you get really close to the water, yeah, now it comes into effect. So now you can see actually the water geometry also bubbling up and down. So this is looking good. Turn on RT and look in the windows. Turn on RT and look in the windows. Now we're turning everything is enabled now. In the windows. Which windows? I think this is a bit much, Alex. This is a bit much for my taste. Let's go to Obi. Let's go and visit the Valley of Glory. Obi, 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 Obi. Okay, we'll take a look inside your house in a few moments, Alex. So I haven't actually visited the use the goggles. Okay, we're using the goggles. Here we go. No, not like this. So the goggles are active. And now you can actually see even more of the world. So Blue Shoes, not sure if you already got the goggles. I think you do. I think you did. Let's go this way. So yeah, this is looking good. Alex, I hadn't even visited this build with post effects yet. As you can see, the geometry is still streaming in here. But it's looking good. As always. Alex says, remembers. Remembers what? So it's just rained and it's looking good. So we're going to look inside of the window. Okay, here we go. We're going to disable the MXAO and SSR for a moment. We're going to enable the RT effect. So this is the real-time global elimination. And we're going to look inside of a window. Yeah. We're going to look inside of this window. Hello. 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 It's kind of dark in here. Maybe that's the idea. Oh no, it's got the correct blackout in the rooms. I see. So this is the effect that you were after. Ooh, and now we get outside. Let's do more reflections. Let's see the cave. Yeah, we're going into the cave. Why are we visiting those places? Angelio showing new effects on stream. We're going into the caves now, and we're going to use the RT effect. Here we go. Things are looking up. And everything is still wet from the rain, as you can see. This cave entrance looks really good, by the way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So, check this out. So it's now actually completely dark in here. And once you move closer to the lamp, it gets a little bit brighter. But it's still pretty dark in here in these caves, if you ask me. I'm getting a little bit scared, honestly. Eye adjustment. This is looking nice. This is nice. So check out the lighting in this. So it's pretty dark in here, except for the parts where there's light. So this is looking like... anyone play Elder Scrolls Oblivion? Oh, and here, do you see the effect on this lava? Check this out. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. check out what this looks like. So it's a little bit visually noisy when players move around and when I move around, but it's definitely nice. So this lighting effect, the light scattering everywhere. It's good, and Forster is nearby. Hey Forster, I haven't seen you in quite a long time. Isn't that the place from the trailer? Yeah, it is. Long time no see. Yeah, hey Forster. Welcome. So let's go up all the way into this cave. And here it is completely light, and here it is very dark, as you can see. I can't even see something 2 meters in front of my eye. I can enable the matrix though. Maybe in the future, Alex says. Maybe in the future. Sorry, I meant never. Well, Alex, never say never, because you're still here. So, looking good. Thanks, Alex, for suggesting we take a look at this effect. It looks pretty good. It's a nice effect. My computer does is making overtime at the moment though to process all these effects, but it looks good. Let's go to a different build. Yeah, I don't want to do everything because I still have some other things to show, but yeah, the effect is pretty good on here. Compare this to disabling the effect and using the regular lighting. Well, the regular lighting isn't bad either, so you don't get these nice glow type of effects, and it looks a little bit flatter, of course. But this isn't bad either, so it's not... Yeah, it is a day and night difference. It is a big difference, I agree. So there's this... This looks moodier. Darkness hath befallen upon us in the darkness and Angeldust. Yeah, it's true. Okay, so it's a nice effect. I like the idea. Yeah, especially you're falling between these crystals here. It does make a difference. Let's see if we can go back to Obi on top of the world. Okay, so one more. Oh, let's get caps lock off. I'm not sure what this is. This looks like the facade of a building. Oh, it is just a facade. And Obi is at Neferspi. Okay, so let's take a look at Neferspi then. Obi. There we go. Boom. Quanto tempo. Hey, Layane, it's been a while since I saw you. Everything's going well, Layane. Lembro, kom mee mee. Yeah, I remember. Lembro, team, Lembro. I remember you, Layane. So we're going through the market. We're going to take a visit to the market. As you can see, my lightning wand. Firefly, your Portuguese improves so much. Yeah. Make that the cat wise. So my lightning wand now actually gives off light, as you can see. My lightning wand. My love. So let's fly around for a moment in the cinematic mode. Let's see what this looks like with all of these new effects enabled. Let's fly into the air. Love is in the air. Yeah, looking good. I think the MXAO combined with the other effect is a little bit too strong, Alex. But other than that, it looks pretty nice. Obi, shall we do Explixie next week? Are you okay with that? Yes, there are many new things. Alex says, oh, it's incredible. I just love that so much. Yeah, me singing or what? So thanks for playing everyone. I'll be showing some more things on stream now. I'll be back on Saturday, 1600 hours UTC. Thank you for streaming. Hey Forster, come back next week, bro. We'll do a full stream like old times. I'll try. Okay, I'll take it. I'll try is better than no. So again, this is the market in Neferspi, built by Obi. This is definitely one of my favorite builds at the moment, with all of the colors and all of the detail in the architecture. It's just an amazing sight to see, especially with the effects in the background. So thanks to Alex Makarov for turning me or putting me on the post effects path, the reshade thingamajig. So I will Obi, I'll demo more stuff. See ya next time. So be good, y'all. So I already showed you the new pathways and the new house building plots which are coming in the next update. Showed some, let's say, bye and thanks for playing. Let's sign out, there we go. We also took a look at the wood chips and the gravel that's been changed, the new post effects. And Alex says it's going to be spectacular. Yes, it is already spectacular. So okay, one small change that I want to show you. In the next version, in version 3.5, if you open the game and you haven't explicitly set a visual style, it will now give you an explicit choice. You need to choose cartoon or 3D visual style if your device supports it. And take a look at the market in the background, looking good. So this will allow me to demonstrate this new feature really well. You can open up that menu, that visual style choice, by going to the first the language choice, and you will get the style choice immediately afterwards. So let's select English, and then you can select the style that you want to play in, so 3D or cartoon. So these are big buttons that will allow players to select the visual style at startup immediately. So you get this only once, then you choose a style and you're playing in that style until you change it. So Obi says, I only want to see the forest with the post effects, other things I won't show, not finished yet. I also believe Ruan will be ready to a whole new possible wonder. Okay. Yeah, Obi, so can we do it next week? Because right now I'm kind of wanting to wrap up this stream for now. Or do you want to show it today, the forest part? So anyway, you can select the style from these buttons. And as you can see, the game world in the background immediately updates between styles as well. So this makes a very visual comparison between styles. Next week or week after or whenever. Yeah, I do want to visit Explixi to make trailer footage as well, Obi. So if you if we can visit it next week or so during the live stream and take a quick tour with all of the players, I can shoot some footage for the trailer there as well. So if there are parts where you are really pleased with already, let's do those next week. We will visit, we'll move around, and we'll get some footage for the trailer. If it's in a shape that you're already happy with. When is the trailer planned? Like very soon. I want to release the full Steam release this month. I might delay it a little bit into November, but I really want to get this over with. So, who darn, yeah. But hey, you can still build after the trailer is shot. I mean, that's not a problem. You can still expand it, and it can be a wonder, and players will be able to visit it. I really need to work hard then. It was already looking amazing, and you were doing some very nice renovations already using the new girder blocks. Sorry, so don't worry about it too much. But I understand that you want it to be perfect. So. Mario, it's a me, Mario. So anyway, this was what I wanted to show you in the game, at least on this computer. We'll now move on to a second part of the stream where we'll take a look at the social media post and what that looks like in practice. So let's switch to the desktop view and exit the game. Oh, the game exits for me because this is the new post effects shaders that are working really well with OBS. Is OBS itself still working? Yes, luckily it is. So this was a pretty big oof moment here. But anyway, the social media post for today is this. You've probably already seen this. And this was suggested by Lady Ada Eldir in the game. Slideshow, boom. Here we go. And let's pause the slideshow immediately. So as you can see, there's now a new button on the touchscreen controls. I've kind of enlarged them here so that you can get a better view of them on the right side of the screen. And I've amplified it a few times. There's now a big hand drag symbol with the drag symbol on there as well to make it really clear what this will do. If you touch that and if you move it around, you will actually move your touchscreen controls on your device anywhere you want them. This is something that I had wanted to add to the game for like many years already, but like so many features that I've been adding recently, things come together in this final hour before the release. So this is like kind of the storm before the storm, if you will. And this really puts the finishing touches. See what I did there with the touchscreen? Puts the finishing touches on the interface there. Lady Ada Elder was kind of or smart enough to suggest this one more time. It was at the right opportune time. So I was really able to add this pretty quickly because I was already doing a lot of work on the user interface on the touchscreen devices. And with that, I think in 2 weeks the entire user interface has gone from hardly usable for new players to completely intuitive and praised amongst all of the players. So I will show it in practice. Let's fire up my old Android tablet here, and very cheap as well. So if it works on this tablet, it works everywhere. So this is the image for today. So the new touchscreen interface, as you can see, big bold buttons, but we'll also take a look at some tricks that it can do. So let's fire up the Jover. Let's get this tablet working. It's not the quickest tablet. Maybe you've already deduced that. Let's go to the big camera for a moment. So as you can see, it's a stock Android tablet, and I need to be able to see what I'm doing here. It's a stock Android tablet. As you can see, it's got a green background, so it actually works on the green screen. Nice. Let's fire up Angeldust like this. So does everyone agree that this is kind of the Angeldust that you all know and love? If you disregard the fact that the sky is completely transparent because of the green screen effect. Yeah, nice transparent tablet. Yeah, this is the new Inviso tablet. So you might already see that the touchscreen buttons are mostly everywhere on the screen here, and that's because they are. We're going to switch to the eye item type to make the screen a little bit cleaner. And as you can see, I will now try this live. I haven't tested this, but let me push the button like this. And if I drag around the button, and I'm sorry that I can't make this any clearer. If I drag around the button, as you can see, oh yeah, you can now position the controls, and this is really awkward to do in reverse, but you can now position the controls and they lag behind a little bit because this touchscreen isn't as good as it was. So anyway, it works. As you can see, you can now place the controls anywhere you want them. This is, Forcer seems to keep crashing, playing on PC. Checking right now. Okay. One thing that you might want to try is maybe remove the entire app data folder if Forster still knows his password, and if he hasn't built too many things in the standalone mode, maybe clean out the app data folder. Maybe there's some old junk in there, some old chunk files that got corrupted or something. What about changing the scale of the controllers? It's now much better. They are already bigger than before. So this is actually the size that Apple themselves use, and Android as well for icons. So this should be targetable, and it works really well. No, not uninstall. The app data folder. So there's on Windows you have this local data folder or something, and inside it you'll find Metagaming, Angeldust, where the screenshots are located. So maybe try opening that folder and save all of the PNG files, all your screenshots. If you didn't use the standalone game mode, so if you didn't build in the game mode alone thingamajig, then you can remove all of the chunk files as well. Maybe some of those got corrupted, or maybe they do not interoperate well with the new version. And you will delete this Assistant 32. But maybe that, I think most of the things are backwards compatible. Also replay files, ADRP, you can save those as well. But maybe one of the chunk files got corrupted. Also make sure that your detail level isn't set too high, your texture detail isn't set too high, your view distance isn't set too high. So maybe start from the bottom up and see what works. You are smart, Frank. Well, suggesting to erase everything isn't really smart. But anyway, so you can now move these around. And another trick, so they will default to the sides of the screen like this. So the exact side of the street. No, you. One other thing that you can do, and I will show this real quickly. If you go into the options menu, there's a new option at the top of the screen. And as you can see, it's a nice transparent tablet, but I'll try to get this kind of working. Button style normal, it says at the top. If you select the option to the left of that, you will see that you can select button style minimal. Wow, let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay, so let's switch to a different item this time. Let's select a shelves block or something like this. And this is probably going to be hard to see. I will move the controls a little bit to the center of the screen. And let's see if we can get to an area where there's not a lot of green inside of the image, so that hopefully the green screen effect won't go into effect just yet. Let's see, there we go, the X. So please ignore the big control areas to the left and the right. But as you can see, this is the minimal button style, and now the buttons are actually transparent, so you can actually look through the buttons, and the game world is way easier to see. So as you can see, the icons on the buttons are still the same, and you still have the orange action buttons. But this way, even on a small device like an old iPhone or an old or a simple Android phone like the one that I've got, this small one, you can actually play the game, and it's really comfortable. You can actually look through the buttons, and it doesn't even feel like the interface is actually there. So also the drag icon, which is on the social media image, so the drag hand icon, that will get hidden once you start moving. So it's kind of, it gets out of your way. So. And Alex says, oh, pretty good. Well, that means much coming from Alex, because he's usually very picky about these things. So anyway, that's the touchscreen controls, and I'm really proud of this. This is what I've been wanting to do for years now, and it's finally come to the game. So draggable controls, a good control scheme, the right buttons, contextual buttons, even camera button and a chat button, quick message, so you can even call your horse more easily now. It's all come together. So this was good work, Firefly. Well done. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This was the stream for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of like a random tour past post-effects, and it was a random tour of new features coming to the game. Noise fam, I got you fam. A kind of a random stream today, but I hope you still enjoyed it and got something out of it. I will put this version in the trash, I think. Or maybe I'll do that next week if I can't come up with something better. But anyway, so I showed you some things that are coming in Angeldust 3.5, which is really going to wrap up all of the loose ends. And that will probably, very probably, be the version that will be released on Steam initially. So that will be the official release coming soon. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think with the new touchscreen controls, it makes the game really accessible to new players on those devices. I've been spending a lot of time improving the game experience for newer players on all kinds of fronts. So I think we're in good shape. I think the game is more social than ever. I think it's more awesome than ever. It looks nicer than ever. Did a whole lot of work on improving like all kinds of things that players have been complaining about. And it's I'm looking forward to the release of this version. So I also think that if you take a look at like the end game in the game, the thing that you do most is building. So I'm going to see if I can frame Angeldust more kind of like a building experience, like a building game kind of, combined with light action elements as well. Instead of like a massive multiplayer online RPG. It is kind of for some definitions of the word, but I can completely understand now that players looking for a hardcore MMORPG experience aren't going to find it in Angeldust. So it's better to be honest upfront about this. Like, hey guys, it's more of a casualish game that you play and that you can build with and make friends and do building projects together. Oh yeah, and you can also explore a game world and discover about 300 different creatures, and that's the way that you earn coins to buy building materials. You can do daily quests to ascend the quest leaderboard, but it's not at the moment a very deep RPG experience. So anyway, can you fix stairs? They are hard to deal with. Don't forget the PvP. That's also in there. You can take a shot at each other. Sorge says, can you fix the stairs? They are hard to deal with. No, I think the stairs are exactly at the right type of complexity that you want. You don't have to rotate them. The game will do that for you, but you do need to pay attention to how and where you place them. It's kind of, the game is smart, but you also need to be smart. So it's everyone needs to be smart here. But I think the stairs are very useful and very doable as a block at the moment. I don't see any problems there. Sorry, Sorge. I kind of disagree. I think the stairs are perfectly fine, and I think they work together really well with other blocks, and that you can make some very cool effects using them. With the new block picker, you can easily see how other players use these stair blocks as like a building block for more complex effects. And Alex says, so I hope you will make something with SSR and will include RT and post effects pack. Would be pretty. Not sure yet, Alex. Someone earlier in the stream said, like, the game's performance is amazing. I kind of want to keep it that way. The post effects pack is already pretty demanding on my Apple MacBook Pro, so I can't even run Angeldust with PostFX on that laptop at 60 frames per second. It runs at about 30. I don't really want to overburden players with too many options and too many choices and too many effects and too many processing powers. Players will be inventive enough to build shader packs out of PostFX themselves. And of course, I think Reshade and all of those shaders are pretty much open source as well. So if there's an active modding scene that says like, hey, these effects are cool and these are tweaked, that's awesome. I think PostFX currently performs and looks like what I want Angeldust to look like with given those tools. It's pretty hard to get Reshade to do more. I think there's a trick. I think there's one possible trick using the stencil buffer on OpenGL. I would need to look into that. It's not like high priority at the moment, but it could be an intermediate step between having the game with PostFX and integrating PostFX into the game, which is the end goal, because we want to have these effects under our own control and make sure that they are applied to all of the surfaces that we want them to be applied to. We need to be smart. Yeah. But the thing is, maybe I can use a stencil buffer to supply values to PostFX and say like, this is water, this is reflective, this should be shaded like this. Maybe that works. I'm not sure. This should have a cube map applied, for instance. It would be a stopgap solution to improve the communication between Angeldust and PostFX. Maybe that's doable. I haven't really looked into reading the stencil buffer from PostFX. If it's doable, it's probably doable. Of course. Then I need to tweak the game. So I need to tweak the game engine to say like a visual style 3D plus PostFX, for instance, and it would supply more information to PostFX and to the shaders, so we know where to apply all of these effects. And the performance would probably be horrible, but at least you would get these nice reflections on the marble and other things. Another option is rewriting the entire game in an engine like Godot or in Unreal or in Unity. That's also doable because, of course, the game itself uses a network communication protocol, which you can change and adapt to other engines. And you can kind of try to make the dynamic geometry rendering and all. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be easy because the entire current engine is, of course, custom built for this game. But it's probably doable. Other games do this as well. I mean, other games have been written in Unreal and Unity as well. So I'm going to good luck, and you could use Unreal Engine. Sorry, yes. Out of topic, Crunchy, which color is better for the t-shirt? We don't know. Any t-shirt is good. Unreal Engine is awesome. But most of these game engines, as far as I know, use floating point precision. And you can increase that to double. But then still you get rounding errors. Like in other games, you get like these weird things that happen if you go to the edges of the world. For Angeldust, I worked around that problem completely to make sure that the performance on low-end devices is also even better. It's not going to be pretty to re-implement the game in a different engine. So my option of choice would be to open source the client and work together with players to improve the rendering pipeline. So either move to DirectX on Windows or Metal or Vulkan or any other lower level language to get better performance and implement extra effects. So anyway. Of course, if you have an engine, you can enable all the knobs. And if you know that your console that you're targeting or your systems that you will be targeting, because of course, Angeldust now runs on iPhone 3. I actually tested this last week. Angeldust still runs on iPhone 3, so iOS 5. So the game it runs pretty well on a low-end iPhone that was 10 or 11 years old. It runs on Windows XP without graphics drivers. I could just say Angeldust only runs on computers from 2019. You need an RTX 2080 in scanline interleave setup, so you need 2 of these cards to be able to play at 480p resolution, and it's completely ray traced. But that's not my target market. My target market right now is everyone. Like if you do you have a phone? Yes. Oh, you can play this game. Do you have a tablet? Oh, that's cool. You can play this game. Oh, do you have a PC? Wow. Do you run Linux? Whoa, you can play this game. Do you have Windows? Yeah, you can play this game. Still on Windows XP, because you're in China. Oh, you can run this game. Whoa, that's cool. So anyway, Source Engine is also a possibility, yes. But anyway, there's like this balance between adding graphical effects and upgrading the pipeline and retaining compatibility. So anyway, I will see what happens. But anyway, my option of choice would be to integrate these shaders into the game and be able to control them. It's nice that we can get some good looking effects, I think, with the Post Effects pack. Monique says it looks a little bit too bright at moments, and I think she's right, because the user interface is very bright if you open it up during the daytime, because the pack can't really distinguish between user interface and game world. But if we can manage to get those shaders into the game and apply them to the correct elements, I think we'd be a step ahead. Seriously? Haha, I just joke about Source. What? Back down, brother. The Source engine is pretty good for what it does. It runs on really low-end hardware and it has tons of effects. And say what you want, I think that Half-Life and Half-Life 2, they are pretty good games. It's, well, whatever. I'm not going to into this discussion. Alex, once you finished your first few computer games, let me know and I'll take a look and I'll give you some advice. You don't have to listen, but we'll see how the turntables. Anyway, this was the stream for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Expect Angeldust 3.5 pretty soon. He spent an hour talking about the class name abbreviation. Class name abbreviation. Your networking professor. Yeah, so the Source engine is kind of like a binary space partitioning engine, so I can understand that it's more for fixed maps instead of dynamically generated maps. Even though I would argue, and this is me as a game developer and like an algorithms dude, even though I would argue that even a dynamically generated world could be BSP partitioned in real time. I think that should be doable. But anyway, this was the stream for today. I hope to see you next week. I will be streaming on Saturday, 1600 hours UTC as usual. Maybe Angeldust 3.5 will be out by then. I don't think so, but it could be out by then. There's a few things that I still want to add to that version and make sure that that works really well. Let me know your thoughts on the switch between the gravel and the wood chips in the village. Let me know your thoughts on the new visual style chooser. Should it be mandatory? Does it look good? Does it need more explanation? Is it clear to you? Let me know. And some of the other things like the leveling of the house building plots. Like, is that a good idea? I think it is, because otherwise it's like this wavy terrain and you can't just place blocks and you sink into the ground. It's not a good experience, so I think everything is a good idea. Take your time, Firefly, update when it's good. Yeah, I will. I thought that 3.4 would be the release version. I thought of a few more things that I wanted to add, and that's 3.5. It will be out really quickly, but 3.4.1 is also out with the draggable touchscreen controls, and Chewy Wicked Sky, Lady Ada Elder was very happy with it. He keeps bashing us kids that we have a 1,000 euro calculator in our pocket. Yo. Alright, so you can continue that conversation on Discord or once the YouTube chat is closed. Try not to smile. I'm smiling. Hey Crunchy, thanks for dropping by as well. I hope everyone has a nice weekend. See you next week at 1600 hours UTC on Saturday. Have fun playing the game, and right now the game is still free, but it won't be free forever, so get everyone that you know involved right now if you want to play have them play for free. And we'll see each other again next week. Enjoy the latest update for the Android and iPad, iPhone thingamajig devices. And we'll see each other again next week. Peace out. I'll see you later.